All right, we have Dustin here today with us, and we're going to go over a few lender questions that I get asked all the time. So we're hoping that we can just get someone here that's a professional to answer the questions for us. One of my most popular questions here, or actually the statement that I get is, my credit is horrible. How much credit do I need in order to buy a house?
I get that question all the time too, and it's understandable. We're coming out of 08, 09 recession, so we understand that people aren't perfect, credit's not perfect, situations aren't perfect. But what is perfect is being able to overcome obstacles and buy that home. And when it comes to credit, we can go down to a 580 score, and the way the scoring models work today, I've seen some people with a 580 credit score that have better credit than someone with a 700. They have deeper credit, they have a better credit profile, they've made longer payments on accounts, but they might have some medical collections or whatever. But either way, just give us a call, let us go through it. I've been around the business a long time, I'm a second generationer. And if you're at that 580 mark or close to it, give us a call, because it might be something just real simple that you're missing out on and need someone that has seen a lot of credit reports to look at.
You know, as a matter of fact, there's a follow-up question to that. For the ones that don't have good credit, or they feel like they don't have good credit, do you guys do something to where you can help them get their credit on track?
Absolutely. And I would say the biggest piece, you got to start using your credit.
Okay.
It's kind of like going to work out. You got to go move the weights to get the muscles, get in shape. With credit, you got to use it to get the score up, to build that credit. And I always tell people, always have at least one credit card, use it every month, because really that revolving credit is going to keep revolving and get the scores, get them active, get them moving. Where some of your other stuff, installment loans, kind of just weigh it down and don't really help it as much.
Does it take a long time to get established with getting credit? Like if you get a secure credit card?
It really depends on the credit profile. Everybody's different. It could be one extreme to the other depending on the person and how depth their credit is. One thing we've seen the last 2 years is really just thin credit, which makes sense. Like I said, 'cause we're coming out of that recession, people were scared of credit. It was an education thing. People were like terrified of credit because they've seen everyone go through this financial crisis. Really, the younger generation has learned from their parents, and they're getting those credit scores earlier, which is great to see, but even still the credit's a little thinner. It's just like working out. You got to get in there, move the weights, you got to use the credit to get the scores up.
All right, it sounds good. Another question I have, self-employed people, they are terrified of starting the process because somebody told them they couldn't buy a house. Like, what do they do?
Hey, listen, being self-employed is scary enough, but you're brave, you go out in the world, you're self-employed. And believe it or not, a lot of people are entrepreneurs these days. You're seeing more of the crowd get into an entrepreneurial role, which is fantastic. I like it. There's nothing better than working for yourself. With us, we service our loans and everything. So if you've been in the same line of work for 5 years, we can get away with 1-year tax returns. If not, worst cases, we're going to average 2 years returns.
Okay.
And depending on the situation, if you were in the same line of work and just went self-employed, sometimes we can get away with just a 12-month history.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. That's new information to me. So guys, if you are self-employed, do not be afraid to get started. Now, here's another question. How much does it cost to buy a house?
How much does it cost to buy a house? I always tell people buying a house is the cheapest part. The most expensive part is moving in the house and getting the grill, the furniture, the TVs, the lawnmower, and all that stuff.
Right.
Buying a house is super affordable in today because you're seeing a wide variety of new products come to the marketplace. We have quite a few different 100% options, meaning you can come and structure your deal where you can get all the closing costs wrapped into the deal and do a 100% financing option, and you literally just have your earnest money and appraisal in the deal. Earnest money ranges, from $500 to $2,000 depending on the price, but you can custom tailor it to fit your needs.
So you mean to tell me that some people can actually get into buying a house for $500 to $1,000?
Yep.
Wow. All right, I have 2 more questions, then I'm gonna let you out of here.
Okay.
So how long is the process typically?
That depends on the client. They can make it as short as possible. With us, you call us, give us your information. It could take us as little as 5 or 10 minutes. With Guild, we have awesome technology where we pull your verifications of employment automatically. So some people, if their company reports the work number, we can get the verification of employment, and we don't need pay stubs, W-2s, or anything. It could be very, very fast, but it all goes to the speed of the client. And I always say, I can always tell how serious a person is that wants to buy a house because it's how quick they get you the documents.
That's right, that's right. And I guess the most important question is, how do they get started?
How do you get started? I get this question all the time, and I always say a great analogy is your check engine light is in on your car and you call your mechanic and ask him what's wrong with your car. He can't tell you anything. He needs the car, right? Same thing with us, but it's better. Give us a call, let us go through. There's only 3 pieces to a loan: credit, income, and assets. Takes no time to go through them. Don't overcomplicate it. It's just those 3 pieces. And the best thing of all is it's free.
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 We like free.
Yep. So if you've been turned down before or had some hurdles and things weren't explained, just give us a call and we'll be happy to go through it for free.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay.
I think we'll get some people in here and they'll be able to get through the process a little bit better now.
Yeah, if you have any more questions, just give me or Danielle a call. Follow us on social media. I know we have a ton of videos on Instagram and Facebook at the Hawks Mortgage Team. A lot of home buyer tips that'll help you out.
Absolutely. I'm Danielle Williams. I can be reached at 404-936-9649.
And Dustin Hawks, 470-239-1522.